Life can sometimes feel like flowing down a river. Sometimes the trip can feel calm and happy, and others can seem like big hot mess. We've all been there. Then you take a few trips around the sun and you decide, I don't want to flow down the river. I want to dictate the direction that the river is going. And in order to do that, you have to be persistent and you have to be inspired. People often equip themselves in a high growth niche that can be like really lucrative in order to get financial freedom. And then there's me. I chose metal detecting. But one thing that I do have going for me with this is that I do love metal detecting. And whether I do YouTube or not, it's going to be a big part of my life. It is my yoga, it's my relaxation time, it's my happy time. It's the activity that just unwinds me and gets me to a happy place where I can deal with all of the rapids when the river is throwing me everywhere. In January of 2019, I started a show called Becoming a Millionaire Metal Detecting. Years before, I had made an art channel with over 100,000 subscribers, and I decided I am going to build a YouTube channel about metal detecting because at this point in my life, that's where my brain is at. And it's one thing to do, but it's another thing to plan and then do. I knew that in order for this to grow, I needed data, and I needed a starting point, and I needed to motivate myself for every month for views to be up, for all of the metrics, and eventually getting to revenue, revenue to grow over time. Oh, yeah, and until recently, every penny that I made from this metal detecting endeavor went into the stock market, went directly into the stock market with the goal that I could earn compounding interest. I also needed a legitimate financial game plan for this. And I actually did the math on this. 40 years. I started this when I was 40 years old. 40 years, $2,000 per year, getting 10%. That would get me close to $1 million. Almost 2 years later, we are on the verge of having revenues that are exceeding $1,000 per month. And remember, my original estimate was $2,000 per year. And, again, I'm not trying to make this a brag fest. I am incredibly appreciative of the people who watch this channel, put up with the advertisements. I sincerely thank you. But we have been able to move up that goal quite a bit. And this is going to require a new math. I'm extremely excited to release a new financial game plan for this with updated revenue and profits numbers. And I'm going to release that at the end of this video. But let's get into this. Let's start with clad count. These are my reserves, and I really don't want to get down to using them. I think we had an off clad month. Everything else was record, off clad month. And that doesn't help when you're trying to get to $1,000 in clad. Yeah, this is the clad that I pulled this month. I gotta make it to $72 to be on pace. Here we go again. So here's the agreement that my wife and I came to. I would bring the coins to Coinstar because I don't like, wrapping the coins and bringing them to the bank. I do that with the extras. But I take a Amazon gift certificate. She gets the Amazon gift certificate, and we get stuff that we need for two rapidly growing children. And, I take that amount out and put it in the stock market. By taking a gift certificate, I do not have to pay the 10% commission because after digging up these coins, the last thing that you want to do is give 10% of them away to Coinstar. So if you take any sort of gift certificate from Coinstar, and you could even buy Bitcoin, believe it or not, if you take any sort of gift certificate from Coinstar, you get you don't have to pay that commission. All right, let's get this party started. September was a terrible clad month. Oh Lord, I blew it. $53.24. So I'm going to, oops, 24, 2 cents short. Come on, man, we need every penny. $53.24. That brings us to $695 in the last 3 months of the year. Oh, I'm gonna have to really get moving now. Yeah, 3 months to go. Gonna have to pull $100 a month. Ay caramba. This past month has been full of milestones. My channel hit 1 million views and 7,000 subscribers in September of 2020. And revenue has exceeded what I thought was possible. To be totally honest, and I'm a long-time YouTuber, and I really uploaded a lot when I had my art channel. I never had the success, the financial success from the art channel that I'm having with this channel. And this is, I'm not saying that to brag. I'm saying this as something that might inspire some of you guys to keep going with your channels, guys and girls, of course. The demographics of people who watch metal detecting. My art channel is much bigger. That's got something like 30 million views, 25 to 30 million views. The viewership was mostly kids, and in terms of where advertisers pay, they pay for they pay premiums for people who are more financially established and watching. So that has really helped my channel. There's a very different demographic that watches my channel. And again, I'm sorry that you have to put up with the advertisements. I'm appreciative that you do, but this happened. I'm absolutely blown away to say that this month we got over $1,000 in revenue from the advertisements that happened. More than 500 new subscribers, and for whatever 40.3K. I never did well with exponents in math class. K hours is 40. What is it? 40. Oh, stop trying to figure it out, Merrill. Geez. It was a good month. Okay. It was the second most views that I ever had. And in terms of revenue, it's, this has been awesome month. Thank you. I think one of the reasons that that is happening is because over the last few months, I have been reinvesting every penny that I have earned into buying new pieces of equipment. And if you think about it, when you have a new detector, you get the keywords for that detector. In other words, people search for that detector, they find your video. And I think that that has helped diversify my channel in search, and I'm planning on continuing to do that. This past month, I bought the MindLab E-Track. With this revenue already, I kind of jumped the gun and got, knowing that I was having a good month. But it helps with my global knowledge of metal detecting and the tools that we have at our disposal. And the fact that I can speak on them, it makes this channel unique. If you look at public companies, for instance, Uber has a crazy amount of debt on their balance sheets, but it is something that they need to do in order to disrupt the ride sharing market. For the past few months, I have not pocketed any of this new revenue. I've immediately upgraded the equipment that I have, added to the repertoire of equipment that I have. Eventually, it's going to go back into earnings, but I want to play it by ear. I might be done getting new detectors every month. I want to hear your thoughts on that. So leave me a comment on that. I'm really interested on what your thoughts are with that. Okay, so let's add to our spreadsheet. This is important data. We did not scrap this month. I've got quite the inventory of that, but as you can see here, you don't get too much for that. So 1,000, oh, that's affiliate, nope. 1,709 is the new number, and that is officially our first month over $1,000, and we still have one category to go. But that brings our grand total to 1,060.33 and our yearly total to $4,300.31. All right, so let's take a look at affiliate performance. Again, affiliate is I put links in the video description of my videos to the products that I use in the videos, and I've been rating a lot of stuff, and you'll hear my honest appraisal of it. I don't glow about everything, but regardless, I put the links, and basically, if you wind up buying something, I get a kickback on it. But I've been. You've heard me with, for instance, the AT Pro. I was saying it's time to retire that. I'm not going to be, I'm always going to be honest about my opinion, and that's how you grow credibility. Okay, so first, I'm a Kellyco affiliate, and last month we made $231.91 through that. So let's put that down to 231.91. Yep, 91. I can't remember. 231.91. And now let's try Amazon. And for Amazon, it was another $13.29. So that leaves us with a affiliate total, and this is another record, $245.20. There we go. So our total for the month is $1,305, and that brings our total to the year $4,545.51. And this is the account that would determine how close we are getting to being a millionaire. So here's the thing. I have been spending the last 3 or 4 months either on my website. I paid for my website. I got the Simplex, I got the Apex, and I got the Vanquish, as well as the E-Track. So we got those detectors, and instead of getting the revenue in here, and again, those reinvestments have helped speed up the growth of my channel, but we have not seen the fruits of that labor in here. I do want to point out, after a really, really rough period, in the year, it is finally in the positive again, and we're up 17% for the year, which is a good number. That beats the S&P 500. So we're going to end with something fun. We're going to do the first ever very goofy metal detecting diss track. It's not a real diss track. All the channels that I mention, I watch them all. Distract, exactly. So, it's a goofy diss track. But I'm being honest about one thing in it. I very much want to see how far up the list I can go. I'm a competitive soul, and I have adorable members of the family. Yeah. And we're all funny and all that fun stuff. But yeah, made a diss track,
I am what I choose to be. Flex social mobility, bulldoze all the hills. I see chaos in the symphony. I'm the new architect of the river and gravity. I don't need your sympathy, and if you ain't down, well, soon you'll look up to me. I'm humble, not uppity, but I grow like a mustard seed. Get my goals like a tractor beam, like Einstein at hyperspeed. This cipher is incomplete. It is time that you believe that barrels reach easily. It is easy to see. I'm a man with a plan. Pull coins from the land. Rock grills in Japan. I'm a New York giant, not from Netherlands. Mindless contraband. Spit Chateaubriand. I'm coming to get get you, Mr. Deep Digger Dan. Nugget knocking just ran. This will get out of hand. Mr. Man V River, watch my stream in his van. Hoover boys give a damn while I'm scheming a plan to pass Hunter GT and the whole Nocta clan. Green Mountain's the man. I might be super fan, but you better keep digging. Hold off avalanche. Dr. Tones 24 till I'm on your ass like a meteor blast, exponentially fast. When you blink, I'll be past. And to all the Russian channels and whatever they said, gonna put in the work. Das Vidania, my friend. Dropping bombs till the end. SR-71, going Mach 5 and 10. We are nearing the end of this dissertation, seeking elevation, new goals to transcend. Drop the mic.
But wait a second. Before we end this video, what is the new math? Like, what do we have to save? And, where will $10,000 per year get us? Well, we broke $1,000 this month. Conservative estimate, $10,000 over 20 years. How close will that get us to $1 million? Well, I did the math. And again, this is assuming that you get 10% interest per year, 2020 through 2040. Really, I would have to start at 2021 because it's somewhat of a long shot that we reach that number this year. But 20 years, 10%, it's going to get us to a grand total of $640,000 and $24.99. $640,024.99. There we go. Now we're just playing with numbers now, and there's capital gains taxes and stuff like that is going to cut into that. But ballpark, we're talking mid-20s in terms of years if the same revenues continue. And again, what I want to do with this is I want to start really blowing this away. On a serious note, I don't, despite what I said in my silly rap, I don't take it personally what anybody said. I know some people thought I was crazy when I started. I thought I was crazy when I started. But this is starting to make sense. And if I can get these numbers up, I have a shot at it. I love metal detecting. I love doing YouTube. I've been having a blast doing it. So we continue and we see how far we could go. And again, the word is thankful. I know I've said that a lot this video, but without you guys, this would not be possible. So again, my humblest and most sincere thanks. All right, folks, see you soon.